Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and this is what we're going to make today. It's called a double Dutch fold card, and I've had quite a few requests to do this. I know there's lots of people out there on YouTube that are doing these right now, but Susan, one of our admins, sent me the measurements for this and the photos and everything. She had posted this on our group and had a lot of people who said, oh, I want to know how to do that. So I asked her to do a video, and she said, no, I'm just not the video type. So she said, you go ahead and do one on it. So Susan, thank you so much for all of these measurements. I really appreciate it. And it just opens this way and this way. So there's your double Dutch fold, and then here's all of the places that you can write your sentiment to someone. So that is what we're going to do today. You will need a piece of paper that is 10 inches by 11 inches. And on the 10-inch side, you're going to score at 2.5 and at 7.5. Then you're going to turn it and to the 11-inch side, and you're going to score at 7. And then you're going to come back to 3.5, and you're just going to score down to this first horizontal score line. So right there. Then you're going to flip it, and you're going to score at 3.5 down to that first horizontal score line. That's going to give you the same score line top and bottom. So that is what you should have right there. Hopefully you can see those score lines. So we're going to go ahead and fold and then cut away a few pieces. And fold and burnish with this is our Teflon bone folder. I have a lot of people who ask me what this is I'm using, and this is a Teflon bone folder that we carry in our store. They're heavy. They have the flat point on the end where you can really get a good crease in there. And there we go. I think that's our scoring. Then we're going to cut away some pieces. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to mark which pieces we're going to cut away. So with this score line that goes all the way across at the bottom, you're going to cut away this rectangle and this rectangle, that one, and that one. So you're going to cut away those 4, and you're going to leave these 2 right here. So let's go ahead and do that, and try to cut just as straight as you can, because this is going to show on the front of your card. Now you can save these pieces to do die cutting with if you want to. So you have something that looks like this. There's your bottom fold, and then there's your top one. So now we're going to put some mats on. That's as simple as this card is. Susan told me how simple it was, and I was like, I wonder how simple it is. Because, you know, she makes beautiful quilts and things that I could never begin to make. So I'm thinking, yeah, if she thinks it's simple, it might not be as simple to me. But it is. It is very simple. Okay, you're going to put a mat down in here if you want to. I'm going to put one down in here to do my sentiment on, because this is yellow. This mat is going to be 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and I'm just going to use my little, and you can see I used a scrap. Try to use my scraps up, because the back side of this is not going to show anyway, so it doesn't matter. And you're going to put that down right in the center of that. And I've still got a little hump right here. I've got to cut that out. I told you to cut straight, but I didn't cut so straight. There we go. Okay, so that's what you have. Now I'm going to go back over these score lines really, really well. Make sure that I've got them folded even. Now I'm going to show you what this bone folder does. Look at this. See how it pops back up? All right, I'm going to hold that down even, and then I'm going to take this bone folder and I'm going to crease that really well, and look, it stays down. That's the magic of this bone folder, I'm telling you. So we're going to do this one the same way. Crease it really well and see how well that stays down. There we go. You got a flat card when you do that. All right, now what we're going to do, and this was my prototype that I did, we're going to do some rounding on some corners And this, you can do this or not, it doesn't matter. You can leave it like it is. But I'm going to round on this top. This is what Susan had done, and her card was absolutely beautiful, so I think I'm going to do that too. I'm using the 1/2 inch section on my corner rounder tool here. And then we're going to round these. There we go. I need to clean out that tool, I think. I've got a little bit of a piece of paper there. Okay, so that's what you have now. And then we're going to put some mats down. Now the mats for this top, we're going to double mat it. So this mat is 4 3/4 by 3 3/4, and you're going to need 2 of those. And I'm going to go ahead and round the corners. And then the one that's going to go on top of that is 3 1/2 by 4 1/2, and you'll need 2 of those. And I'm using a paper pad from last year, and it was, I think Spring Fling was the name of it. And if I can find it, it's still available anywhere. I'll link it below, but I'm ready for spring. I don't know about you guys, but I just thought this paper was so pretty, and I wanted to use some bright colors today because it's dreary and rainy here again. All right, so that's going to go down right there, so we can go ahead and mount that. And I'm just going to use my tape runner just so it'll be a little bit faster. You can use art glitter glue or some other type glue if you want to. There we go. And make sure I get this the right way up. There we go, right there. And then we're going to put one on the inside. So there we go. We have that on the inside, that one on the outside. Now we're going to cover these. And the mats for these need to be 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. You're going to need 4 of them. And then 2 by 3, and you're going to need 4 of those. And we're going to go ahead and just round 2 of the corners, and then we're going to round the inside corners on these. I'm going to make sure that I'm rounding the right corner. This is my up, so I need to round over here. You ever get to going really, really fast and then you forget and round the wrong corners? I've done that before. Let me know in the comments below if that's something that you have done. I have done it more than once and had to recut my paper. And let's see. There we go. So let's go ahead and put these together. And then we can put these on. There we are. Now see just how quick this card comes together. You can make lots and lots of these and just keep them back for when you have a special event coming up that you need to have a card for. This would be great. I have 2 die cuts, and these are from the Cottage Cuts Stitch Dies. Try saying that 15 times fast. And then I'm going to use my Arteza foam tape to put these on here. I am in love with this foam tape. If you haven't tried any of it yet, this is the least expensive foam tape that I have found, and I've used all of it, believe me. But it sticks so well. It is fantastic. The only thing is on this, you can't tear the end because it's got that red plastic on the top of it, but that doesn't matter to me. You can cut it and it doesn't stick to your scissors, so as long as it sticks to my project, that's all that matters to me. And it sticks very well. Okay, we're going to put that down, kind of centering that up like that. Then we're going to put this down on foam tape as well. And I'm just going to kind of center that one up like that. There we go. I think I'm going to put another little piece right there. It is very, very sticky. So if you're worried about your projects coming apart, don't worry about it with this. It's very sticky. Now make sure when you're putting your foam tape down on here that you don't put it all the way down to the bottom so it doesn't stick to this and close up your card permanently. You don't want that. So I will link this foam tape below if you're looking for some good foam tape. And then I punched these out of the Tim Holtz Celebrate, I believe it is, guys. Let's look. Yes, it's Tim Holtz Celebrate. I love all of these. I punched it out twice, or I cut it out twice, I should say. One out of the teal and then one out of the yellow. And I'm just going to layer them to kind of make them look like it's a shadow. So if you just kind of offset it just a little bit, it will look like it is a shadow cut, even though they're both cut the same. So I'm going to put that there. And I am going to use my art glitter glue on this because these are teeny tiny. Just going to put a dot here and a dot there. And every time I do these videos, I always have somebody that asks, what is that that's holding your pen on the side of your glue bottle? And that is just one of our basic gray magnets. I'll have those linked below. They already have the adhesive on them, and I just keep it on the side of my glue bottle and then just lay my pen up against it. And I don't lose my pen that way. Now we're going to use just a few of the flowers, and these are from my stash. And put a few flowers around. And I like these that have the sparkle in them. And then I'm going to use one of these little butterflies, and it's already up on a foam dot. I'm going to put it right there. And that's some of our past kits. I always have a few pieces left from our past kits, and I use them up like this. Now behind our flowers, we're just going to put those up on a few little foam dots. I'll put a little bit of extra glue under that one because it did not have any glue on it. So these are the little circular glue dots. I've had these forever and a day. That's why they're not real sticky, but I'm just putting art glitter glue on them and they will be fine. And then what would be an Edith card if we didn't put some bling on here? So I'm just going to use a few pieces of this yellow bling. And I think that is going to be our card. I think it's super cute. And I thank Susan for sharing these measurements with me. I tried to get her to do this card on camera and she would not. She told me that I could do it, that she just wasn't a camera person. So, and that's fine. I don't mind trying these at all. It gives me a little bit of a challenge when sometimes I just have pictures to go by, and that's fine. But she did give me all of these measurements. So thank you so much, Susan. And I will definitely make sure that I give her credit in the comments below. She is one of our admins, so you can check her out. She doesn't have a YouTube channel or anything like that, but she helps us out so very much. You'll see her posting every now and then under people's post, or she'll comment under somebody welcoming people. She's always on the groups ready to welcome somebody in. All right, guys, that is our card for today. If you like our cards, please check this playlist right up here. We're going to leave you a playlist of some of the other cards that we have done. And you can subscribe by hitting my face right over here. So just hit that my face and you can subscribe to our channel. We would really appreciate that. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.